Hi, I'm Ryan. If you're new here, I mostly do book reviews and self-improvement stuff, and today I would like to go over a very influential and serious topic: motivation and discipline. If you want to do great things in your life, I think you need to stop believing in motivation. You need to stop thinking, oh, all these guys that do like all these great things, they must just have like unlimited motivation. There's some secret that I don't know. My skin looks kind of orange right now. I don't know why, but yeah. But I think that the problem isn't the lack of motivation; it's the absence of discipline. And if if you really wanted it, you'd actually, work for it. And I think that that's a really powerful tool that you can use. And kind of once you're on a roll, you can kind of just keep it going. And so three things that I think could really help you out in your search for discipline and motivation is actually I have three tips and tricks that I would like to show you. The first one is the 3-2-1 method, and this is really good. I use it all the time, usually in the mornings or whenever I'm on the couch just doing nothing. But the 3-2-1 method is actually kind of self-explanatory. Basically, you go 3-2-1, and on one you have to get up. You have to keep getting up so that the trick keeps working. As long as it works, then you won't be as lazy. So, for example, this is true as well. I just told myself, you know what? I need to stop. Like, I haven't made a video in like 2-3 days. I need to make another video, but you really need to just do it. And the 3-2-1 method helps you do that. And another thing that you can combine with is 3-2-1 method and a method that Seinfeld used to use when he was kind of a lesser known comic. He basically wrote a joke every single day, or he wrote a few jokes every single day, and every time he did that, he would put a big red X on his calendar that was always visible in his office or wherever else. You could probably do it on multiple calendars too if you have one in your office, one in your room, or whatever. But basically, every time you do something, say for me it's, I guess, reading and writing and scripting, you put a big X. It doesn't need to be red, but that's just to help kind of visibility and stuff. But you put a big X on your calendar, and eventually you'll make a chain, and you won't want to break that chain. It's kind of the same kind of psychology trick that Snapchat uses and Duolingo uses. They call it streaks though, and it's got a little fire emoji. But yeah, so you don't want to break it. You're like, oh, it's been going for this many days. I don't want to break the streak now. So that's another trick that you can use. And another thing that I wanted to kind of talk about is that if you're not disciplined enough to stay on something, then maybe you need to kind of tone it back a little bit. Like, say, oh, today I want to wake up at 6, I want to do a deep work session, I want to meditate, and after all of that as well, I want to do this and that and all these other good things that are supposed to be good for me. But if you can't get all that done in a day, as well as your work or whatever, then tone it back a little bit. Say, okay, today I'm going to skip out on this, but tomorrow I'm going to try and incorporate it into my routine. So I think that could be a really powerful thing. And speaking of routines, if your routine is a mess and you want to organize it, but you want it on something like really simple, I made a free Notion template that you can just quickly download, and you can customize all the days of the week as long as you hit duplicate as template. You can customize it to be your own, and it's super simple. So go check that out. I'll link it below, and it's in my bio. But getting back to the video, I think that a lot of people are missing out on these things because they don't want the end result enough to really just work for it. And another thing is that if you really want it, then you just work for it, like endlessly, relentlessly. And if you don't want to be rich, then why would I, if I didn't want to be rich, then why would I be, making all these videos? And I just made a free Notion template, and I'm playing the long game. If you go to want it, you need to know that it's going to take a lot of time as well. That's another point. It takes time. So you gotta want it enough to wait for 5 years to obtain all this end result. So just be patient, and if you work hard enough, it'll eventually come to you. It might take 5 years, it might take 15, or even maybe 20, but eventually it'll come to you if you want it enough and you work for it enough. But yeah, that's all I kind of had to say about motivation and discipline. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.